The biggest challenge my team currently has when managing marketing technology is integrating it into what we're already doing. We have not integrated an automation system yet. We're shopping for an automation system and finding a system that you could relatively seamlessly integrate in your current marketing strategy is really difficult, because I don't want to hire someone that manages the system exclusively and does nothing other than managing the system. I want a system that is user-friendly enough that my average marketing generalist, or the people focused on email marketing, or in general campaigns, can learn how to use it, and then are capable of pulling their own reports, understanding what the data really says, and with hopefully relatively few training sessions get this off the ground. That is easier said than done, because most systems require a great deal of effort to integrate them well within your database and making sure the data is actually viable. If your data in your database is a little dirty, systems don't really give you the clear story that you're trying to paint with the reporting that comes out of it. So you have to truly understand what's already in your database. I would venture a guess most people find that their database isn't as clean as they think. So how do you manipulate the data coming into the system, not just from leads generation and from your website and from purchasing information within your online store, but also what happens to it in your database when you're pulling it back out, for instance, to build lists? And is your report really telling you the full story? And how do you determine that? And how do you teach your staff to look beyond the obvious when the data comes out? You don't want to just look at, I send it to this list, I converted this many sales, yay, here I am, look how great it was. What else is this really telling you? What are the unsubscribes telling you? What are some of the other things that are happening on your website really telling you? How do you build in an automation system, for instance, the perfect communications tree so you're hitting the consumer often enough but not too much that you're spamming them? All those components in a marketing automation system, for instance, are really critical for your marketing team to understand, and teaching them that and making sure they get the full capability of the system and what they can get out of it is just as challenging as managing the technology. It oftentimes takes years until they're fully up to speed on how to optimize a system like that. And explaining that to your board of directors and the product and services teams that are expecting a marketing automation system to come into play and then immediately see the result is just as challenging.